Yo. We made it. Round
Episode 2. Yeah.
Episode 2. We've learned some things from episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
I got better headphones.
He's got better headphones.
I got John a new microphone.
I have a microphone.
John has his own microphone now. I'm going to take it away. So John and I were discussing as we were about to start this podcast. John and I went to Jimmy John's the other day together.
Oh, yeah.
And John, I want you to tell the audience. So, by the way, John and I are close brothers, despite what it may seem like. But while we were at Jimmy John's, we realized something. Ooh. On the count of 3, we're going to say the number of the sandwich we order. Okay? Right. And because let's face it, I don't need to know what you eat.
No.
And you don't need to know what I eat.
Oh, definitely not.
You're skinny, I'm fat. That's how it is. Okay, ready? On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 16. Okay, and let me ask you, do you take something off your sandwich? Ready? We're going to say that at the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tomatoes!
Oh, let's go! Hate tomatoes.
That's how you know you're brothers.
Who likes tomatoes? If anyone gets tomatoes on their sandwich, comment down below. And
are you a tomato person?
Yeah.
And if you are, like, why?
Why?
Like,
they're gross. They just have a weird texture. They're slimy.
Well, the viewers don't know this, so this is why I don't like tomatoes. Okay, I lost my sense of taste and smell due to an accident. We'll talk about that in maybe later podcast.
Yeah,
maybe we'll talk about it now if you feel so inclined.
Yeah.
I was in a serious accident, and anyway, long story short, because of the accident, I lost my sense of taste and smell, and so. Texture was everything for me, and I totally remember one of the first things I was eating outside the hospital. I took a bite, and I went, "Oh my sick,
disgusting!
What the heck is this texture?"
It's probably tomato.
It was a tomato.
Oh, gross! I'm sorry for you.
You know what?
Taste and loss and smell, whatever. That's whatever. But tomato? You had to eat a tomato? That's horrible. Man.
Anyway, so hey, this is the best podcast in the world. We talk about different things. Our main podcast, we talk about 4 different things: news, tech, business, and life. But we also like to branch out. I think we're gonna do some like unboxing videos. We're gonna do some, and we're just gonna discuss different things. Like I'm gonna probably talk about these headphones that I just got that I love.
Of course,
super good deal on Amazon right now. You got to buy them at $50. I'll talk about them a little bit. We're gonna do
gaming?
the day in the life of that we talked about.
Day in the life of too, yeah.
And then maybe some gaming.
Yeah.
Like
I like gaming. You like gaming?
I didn't for a while, but I think you and our older brother Rock, who one day will join this.
Oh yeah.
I think they brought us back. I think you guys brought me back into gaming. And now I game pretty consistently.
We might do some live streams and stuff.
Yeah.
Comment below.
That's
all you got to do.
Comment below. Anyway, so that's all you got to do.
Just got to do.
So anyway, first off, let's dive into the news, John. Okay.
Oh.
So yesterday we had, the last podcast we had the Ohio woman.
What a beautiful lady.
Oh my gosh. Well, now we have something even better for you. And then pretty soon, you see this TV behind us. We're actually pretty soon here.
They don't see it yet.
Oh, they don't see it?
It's zoomed in right here.
It's zoomed in right here?
They'll see it later.
Okay, so next time we do this, I'll have my computer plugged in so you guys can see the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Because I forgot the cord.
Stupid. Dummy.
Thank you. So... Anyway, so today, John, you ready for this headline today?
Oh.
You ready for this one?
Oh. I've seen this. This is horrible.
Snake slithers out of toilet and bites the Florida man on the arm.
The same Florida man? The different Florida man.
Are we sure he didn't bite him anywhere else? Okay.
On a harm.
Ready for this? Authorities say that a ball python slithered out of a toilet and bit a South Florida man on the arm.
Jeez, what did someone eat?
Homie goes in. He's like,
you
know what? I've eaten some crawfish today. I love my life.
How did he know?
I'm going to go in. And he goes, whoop, zip. And he sits down, zip. And all of a sudden, something's tickling a little bit. And I don't like that feeling. This doesn't feel right. Bam! And dude got bit in the arm.
Man, how did he know he didn't eat the snake, poop it out, and then have it eat him back? Jeez.
Florida, dude. So
bro, what is up with Florida and Ohio?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, man.
Coral Springs, which actually we used to live by. Coral Springs police spokesman Chris Swinson said the man was treated at the scene. Can you imagine? What happened? I got bit by a snake. What were you doing? Sitting on the toilet taking a crap.
Jeez.
Okay, after the 4-foot-long snake came out and bit him when he lifted up the toilet seat.
That is horrible. What a surprise. I feel
The
so
snake
bad.
is non-venomous, so good for him.
Yeah, no.
The snake, okay, and
be
then
more
he goes
careful.
on to say, the snake doesn't belong to me. It's unclear in how it got into my toilet. I can tell you how it got into your apartment. It went through the pipes.
That is horrible.
It's horrible.
Jeez.
So things to worry about in Florida.
Be careful when you're going poop.
Yeah. Okay. Wherever you are,
Wherever you are.
be careful. Check the toilet twice.
Check for snakes.
Okay. It's like
Jeez. Poor guy. Huh?
poor guy. So
Wish the best for Florida, man.
always check twice before you use the crapper. Moral of the story of Florida man today.
Man, Florida just has so many valuable lessons in Florida, right?
Yeah. I mean, Ohio woman yesterday, she taught us the value. If you're gonna break the law, might as well try to make a right out of a wrong.
Love Ohio woman.
Love Ohio woman.
Yeah, Florida, man.
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, let's dive into the tech side of things, John.
So, in this segment of our podcast number dose, we're going to talk a little bit about Samsung.
Samsung.
People hate it. People,
Love
tolerate it.
Tolerate it.
No, people love it.
Wait. But let me say this.
Yeah.
I have friends who will die by the Samsung sword.
Yeah.
I feel like it's either like you absolutely despise it or you absolutely love it. Whereas like iPhone, it's like you have a variety of people that
Yeah, it's a great phone.
because let's face it, I'm not a super techie guy. Okay,
That's what I'm here.
That's why you're
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm here for.
I'm not a super techie guy, but I do like my iPhone. I like the simplicity of it. I had a Samsung tablet at once, and I'll be honest with you, I hated it.
Yeah. So me coming from, I had a Samsung 6,
You had the Samsung.
and then I had a Samsung 7, but man, they were just so slow. They had a great camera, but they were just slow, and the messages, nothing really. I don't know. It wasn't the move for me, so I switched over to iPhone. Shout out.
Can we
Tim Cook.
can we also say that like you are almost discluded if you own a Samsung and like
true.
your friend group has iPhones, you're discluded.
Yeah, you're excluded. They leave you out of the group chats.
You want to hear something
They
funny,
make fun of
guys? Everyone in our family had iPhones except for one person.
Me.
And guess what we did? We discluded him.
It was horrible.
He was shunned.
I was just like,
You want to know why we're doing this podcast? Is to bring us back together as brothers.
yes.
I mean, it was
still
just
scarred.
yesterday. It was just yesterday we found out that we get the same sandwich at Jimmy John's.
Man. Anyways, Samsung.
Shunned.
Yeah, so I'm just going to talk about Samsung and their failures.
Failures.
Man, we look at the Note 7, right?
Yeah.
It came out, a beautiful phone, had a little freaking pen. I thought that was sick. Because I had a Samsung at the time. I was like, man, this is a sick phone.
Like a Palm Pilot. Like a giant. Well, for you guys who don't know what a Palm Pilot is.
Palm Pilot.
Shame on you. Look it up.
I don't know what it is.
They're OG.
I'm sorry, guys.
OG of like
Palm
tech.
Pilot.
Okay.
Anyways, it came out and it exploded. It was a bomb. Caught on fire, lit on fire.
Was literally the bomb.
Literally the bomb. And yeah, so they recalled those, and then that was that, right?
That was that.
We come over to the Samsung Galaxy Fold.
Okay.
That's a sick phone.
Sick phone.
You ever heard of the Fold?
I actually have. So I watched some things on YouTube about it.
Now they're watching us review the Fold.
That's what I'm talking about.
Viewers.
But like, so I watched something about it, and honestly, so I was like, can I be honest? I mean, we're honest, right?
Yeah, we're honest people.
I thought it was the dumbest idea in the world.
Why?
I was like
It's
this. I was
sick.
like,
come on.
I was like this. Oh, my phone that's now like the size of two phones. And then I unfold it to become like a tablet size. It's like, go out and buy an iPad mini and have your Samsung and you're there.
That's true, because you know what the retail of the Samsung Fold was? Around $2,000.
Okay. Wait. So
I mean, I rest my case there, but no, still. No.
Why?
$2,000. Okay,
Why?
so if you don't know,
it's like double. It's like two phones into one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me explain what the Samsung Fold is. So we have an understanding. Samsung Fold, just like a regular phone.
Regular phone.
Like a little bit thicker. Like you said, like 2 phones thick.
Yeah.
And it had this little feature, right? There's like a screen on the front, like a little like little flip phones that had a little screen on it. But anyways, you flip it open and it becomes twice the size of a phone, like a little iPad. Pretty sick. Who doesn't want like a phone that
Actually, like when you put it like that, even though I just said that, but like I guess listening to you enlightened me.
Yeah.
That actually wouldn't be like because like
it's a pretty. Imagine your phone.
Some of you, the average commute, right? Some of you who commute like on trains or things like that. I know like a lot of times in Utah, if I needed to go to Salt Lake for something, I never jumped the train. I never did the train, but I always thought like, oh, that would be a great opportunity. It's about an hour ride.
Yeah.
You beat the traffic. It would have been nice, like, because sometimes you're like on your phone like
you're
this,
on your phone,
like you feel like Smeagol, like looking at the One Ring, like.
Yeah.
Like my breath, like stay away. But like if you had like you're like behold.
But yeah, who doesn't want an iPhone or something like a phone that you just flip out and you have a bigger screen? Like that sounds great on like paper and stuff.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But like, how do you bring it to life? Tell me what the failure was.
So basically, the screen, it wasn't glass, right? Because you can't have a folding glass screen. It was plastic. What?
He said he just made plastic.
It was just a plastic screen.
Over time, can we say that over time it would like?
Yeah, and so it had a crease in the middle. It wasn't bad. I mean, you could probably put a picture of it, but like, it was just a slight little.
I'll put it before we post.
Yeah. It was just a slight little like you could see it in the light. When you go like this, you see it, and it's just like, But yeah, it was a sick phone. But then after like 2 weeks that it came out for $2,000, half the screen, half the side of the freaking Fold, just went blank and didn't work at all. And so here goes your big phone that you flipped open to have a bigger phone. Now it just went back to the regular size phone. You only had one side of the screen.
And you paid $2,000.
And you paid $2,000 for it.
Okay, and that's one thing too. Is like, okay, I get it. You're paying $1,000 for a computer in your hand, pretty much nowadays, right?
These are awesome.
Okay, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be honest. I never thought. So I had the iPhone 6. I had it for so long. I never thought the 6 Plus. I love big phones. I never thought that I would ever upgrade my phone after that, because I was like, because like iPhones are like the same. Okay, like same apps, same layout, same everything. I'm a very simple person. Same everything, and so I thought, why would I ever upgrade?
No. This
is way cooler. This is way nicer.
Oh yeah, you talking about the iPhone X?
Yeah, iPhone. Well, I have the iPhone XR.
XR.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And let's face it, dude. The only thing is like, it was so expensive.
Oh.
My gosh. So like, what I'm saying is like, most of you can let's be honest here. Most of you have an iPhone or a Samsung.
Yeah.
Then most of you have a laptop to go with it. Then most of you probably have some form of tablet.
Sure.
So it's like, just decide. Either get a crappy flip phone for like $20.
Yeah.
Then go and buy a new MacBook with $1,000.
Hey,
that could business practice.
That could be the move, but no one. But that's the thing. No one wants a flip phone though. Everyone wants the new, latest and greatest.
Why?
Because it's the latest and greatest. It's the latest and greatest. Who doesn't want the fastest, best
sleek,
camera, best looking phone?
And honestly, so I want, like with twins on the way and with my dog, I'll post a picture of my dog. The twins on the way and my dog, I like to take a ton of pictures, okay? And by the way, John, we forgot to tell these guys, we are creating, I'm in the process of making our Facebook page.
Ooh.
I'm in the process of making our Instagram page. And the funny thing is you're going to watch this probably coming from one of those sources.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be like this reverse. I'm inceptioning you right now.
Welcome to Inception, y'all.
Boom. Okay, so So the tech advice for the day is
Samsung. You gotta learn from your mistake. They have great ideas. They're coming out with sick phones, but you just gotta test them more, I guess, before you bring them out and have people pay thousands of dollars for them when they explode.
You know what you are, Samsung? You are the Florida man who hired his mistress to murder his wife and then epically failed at it.
Epically failed. It was probably a great idea in his mind.
And you know what the fold was?
What?
Oh, you know what? We're going to open the toilet seat like we normally do then, without even checking, without even acknowledging, then...
Bam!
Like... So, anyway.
But yeah, so...
Boom.
Samsung is a great company.
Great company.
They have done great things to push Apple forward, which is great.
Right.
But, yeah.
I mean, like, we use the Samsung screens. Right?
Yeah. Thank you, Samsung. Shout out.
Some ASMR for you weirdos out there.
Anyways. Yeah, so, that's my 2 cents on phones now today. Done deal.
Well, let's dive into the business world. What's going on in the business world? Okay,
Jake, what is going on in the business world?
If you guys haven't noticed, Bill Gates has been really trying to get his life in order. And by life in order, I mean his life is already in order. He's just really trying to
his money.
He has a YouTube channel now.
Oh, he does?
I encourage you guys to watch it. It's pretty cool.
I love it.
Last episode. Yeah, dude, he's a good guy.
He's such a good guy.
He's like so chill.
And he donates
he's
his
a
money
chill
to
guy.
charity, and he's like the richest man. Oh, I don't know.
What can you, Bill? We love you.
Shout out Bill. Bill, if you're watching this,
donate $5.
Yeah, or like $5 million. I mean, I know it's kind of the same.
So
Yeah, $5
anyway,
works.
so
Anyways.
$5
Yeah.
works.
Anyways.
So Bill Gates posts this new YouTube video. He goes out with Warren Buffett. I didn't know this before, but Warren Buffett's company owns Dairy Queens. So they went and they just kind of toured Dairy Queen. And they actually went and did some of the physical work at the Dairy Queen, which was pretty cool. Yeah, did you just do
the Dairy Queen thing?
And anyway, when I was watching that, I thought about it, and I went, you know what? What a great example of great leaders. Okay, so I'm going to give you some things that I always told my employees that were like interested. I had a lot of these young employees that were kind of new to healthcare, or new to administration, or new to business, or whatever, and they were like, I always got to ask this question: how can I have your job? Which was like, would always tick me off. I'm like, well, fire me, and then I could,
Yeah.
But like,
come for it.
Yeah, come for it. Yeah, like fight me for it.
Jeez.
No, but the biggest thing was as I would always tell them, I said, let me tell you, I'm going to give you one piece of success. I always told them. I said, business is about learning to identify solutions to problems. Okay?
Yeah.
If you can learn to identify solutions to the problems around you, you will always be successful. People will always like you. So my path to success, I interned for the hospital, and then I did a good enough job that the CEO hired me on, right? Well, all I did was I went and I said, okay, here's the 10 solutions that have been presented to me. Here are the solution, solutions. Here are the 10 problems that have been presented to me. Here are the, problem people in the units that I cover. Here's X, Y, and Z. I'm going to take a positive approach, which we're going to talk about. I'm going to take a positive approach and create solutions to every single one of those. And I say, always create 3 solutions to every problem. 3.
Trace.
2 of them can be absolutely stupid. One of them will be great. Okay. And then you always have something to fall back on if, like, the solution when you're presenting it doesn't sound good. So 3 solutions to every problem. Find solutions to problems. That's my practical business advice for y'all today.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
And stocks are doing well, by the way.
How are the stocks looking, by the way, dude?
All my stocks today are in the greens.
That's good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
The stock market, isn't the stock market just like the greatest it's ever been in years?
Make America stock again.
Yeah.
No, it's been really, really good. Bitcoin dropped about $1,000.
Oh, don't. Wow.
And then all my stocks are up, even if it's just a couple cents. Snapchat just recently went up about $1, which is great. Maybe it was because of the podcast. The 10 people that watched our podcast yesterday.
10 people.
Shout
out those 10 people.
So it's going great. Okay, John, I want to bring up something, by the way.
Let's bring it up.
I had to go to the doctor the other day, okay?
Jeez.
I had to go to the doctor, okay?
The doctor?
My personal life is my personal life. Maybe I'm not going to get into it.
Well, yeah.
So I have to go to the doctor. I hire doctors I train doctors. I'm looking right at the camera. I train doctors.
Shout out
Do you want to know
doctors.
what the most annoying thing that doctors and nurses do? They go like this. They look at you. They go, okay, so it looks like your case is very mild.
Huh?
And it's very treatable. So I'm just going to put it in the chart that you're all taken care of today.
Oh.
And then you know what happens? Okay, I'm going to chart that you said okay. 5 hours later, they're still just sitting there. And they're not even paying attention to you. But it always makes you feel like, I always go, how much do you need to chart about me?
Oh. Yeah, mildly okay. Ding, 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 ding. Done.
Like, I understand, like, some things it's like, Jake didn't die of a heart attack, or Jake didn't go through this.
Man.
But instead it's...
Yeah.
It's like so much. And they don't even talk to you the whole time. Like, they just like,
silent.
here's their computer. It's like,
Focused.
Okay, it's like, I'm going to be the doctor. I'm looking at you. You didn't die of cancer. Let me chart that.
3 hours later.
And then you look at them, you're like, am I okay to go? And they're
Like-
like, yes, I'm going to chart that now. I'm going to say yes in my chart.
And then you die of old age. Boom. And then I have to type that out. Oh, he died from
Dead.
sitting here.
Dead.
Boredom. Jeez. What's up with that, Jake?
I don't know. It's something I worked in patient experience for a lot of time, and I really tried to push that. Like, guys, when the patient, like, I get it. You got a chart.
Yeah.
Okay?
They're special
But
chart.
you can at least say, like, hey, there's things I got to put in here. It's going to take a little bit longer than the expectation. If you have any questions, please feel free to interrupt me. I got to really focus on this. I don't mean to be rude.
Yeah.
If you say that, people go, okay.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Like, most people just go, like, I'm working, and it's like, well, your job is to help people.
Yeah. I am part of your work. So why don't you help me?
And some nurses and doctors, if you ever, this becomes big enough where anyone ever watches this, I love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We love the doctors of America.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the doctor today, actually. Right here. See this big guy?
Okay, so when they gave you a shot, they said, okay, give
I had
John one shot.
A tetanus shot. So basically, we went into the waiting room, right?
Yeah.
And I had probably like a 6-packet just chart of just yes, no, yes, no, yes, 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 no, 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 no. Like, are you pregnant? No, 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 no. Like, I'm just like, man, this
You're
sucks.
not pregnant?
Well, the viewers weren't supposed to know.
The world will never know.
Yeah, but no, they have a tough job, you know.
Yeah.
And they do a great job, but, you know, just, I don't know, make our lives easier at the end of the day, but I don't know. What can you do? What can you do?
What can you do?
Nothing. Man, those doctors.
I know, right? Right?
Ah,
Well, let's get on to the life section, John.
life section.
Let's just teach these people to own life.
yeah.
Hold on, let me reverse my headphones here.
Reverse.
Reverse. Some of you may notice a cut in the video. Maybe not a cut in the audio. Hopefully our editing's good. John, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell him what happened.
You're going to tell them? Yeah, it's good. We're honest people. We said that. We're honest people.
We're honest people. I had to go to the bathroom, but out of fear from the Florida man
man.
who saw the python
Snake.
I held it.
You held
and then
it.
I went, you know what? No.
He
So I
couldn't
went-
hold it.
I went to the restroom.
Double-checked the toilet.
I double-checked the toilet. I didn't have to do number 2.
Good.
But I was just a little worried.
Yeah. No, who wouldn't be now after hearing that?
Right?
I don't want a snake biting me in the butt.
No.
Or in the arm. Or,
No.
Ugh, man.
Or anywhere else for that matter.
Yeah, let's end it there. But
Let's
jeez.
end it there. So anyway, again, for those who are just watching this for the first time,
Yeah.
John and I, we'd like to talk about, just give some practical life advice.
Yeah.
Last podcast, we talked about anxiety and depression.
yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, out of the whole entire part of the podcast, like the people that listen to it and things like that, like family members and stuff, all said that was their favorite portion. Because John and I kind of just talked about how to take ownership of your life for that.
Yeah.
So, John, you start us off. Start us off.
Okay, so yeah. So last time I talked about anxiety and depression and stuff and how to face it.
Right.
This time I'm going to talk more about. It's kind of under the same lines, but it's like yesterday I heard this little article on Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
and he was like voted one of the best basketball players of all time, which is it's an opinion, but like some of the stats show that he has the highest records and stuff.
Right.
But people have always wondered how he just gets in a game and he just stays so focused and just because like
Dude,
when you have hundreds and thousands of people watching you, like, or millions on TV too, and like how do you just not like crack, you know?
Well, let me tell you something. I grew up kind of towards the end of his career, but I grew up and I remember watching. I mean, like my best friend Taylor and I loved Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everyone did.
Yeah.
At the time, everyone did. In fact, when he went on to play baseball for the White Sox,
Jeez.
people cheered for him regardless.
Yeah.
Like people of the opposing team, because he was just so
He's
good.
just a legend.
And one thing is, I remember always thinking that as a kid, I was like, this dude, he came out to play.
Yeah.
And he came out, like, every time he stepped on that court, he was in the zone. And, dude, I heard it wasn't that he was, like, a dirty player. I just heard that he was, like,
aggressive.
He played to when he was aggressive.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Which is great.
No,
yeah. Shout out Space Jam.
Oh, yeah, Bugs Bunny. My boy.
Great movie. Anyways, no, yeah. And wasn't it, like, when he was a kid, like, in high school, he didn't make the team or something like that?
Yeah.
And so every day, like, he just practiced and like as hard as he could and just, you know, and became a legend. But
motivation.
Back onto the topic of like conquering his like fears and stuff.
Ooh.
They said that in practices that like he would just push 150% and like he would just push himself so hard that like in like situations and in games his body would just take over, you know? Like
well, it becomes like it, so my background's in exercise and wellness.
Oh yeah.
So I study anatomy, physiology. Like one of the classes I took was mind, body, spirit, just kind of like how your mind and how like it affects your body and how your spirit affects your body, things like that, right? And one of the things I was really big about is like, you know, they always say practice makes perfect, and it's true.
Yeah.
Because you develop honestly, this is the physiology behind it. Is you develop muscle memory. I'm sure everyone's heard of that. But as simple as in the most layman terms I can put it, is you literally like your body becomes trained to act and react a certain way. So like if you are practicing every day, Monday through Friday, but Saturdays you take off, right? Then when let's say then you have a Saturday game later on, but all you've done is Monday through Friday, and Saturdays you don't do anything. You don't even do a light jog. Your body will naturally not be really as ready to play. Yeah. Because it's so used to a certain time schedule. So anyway, so that makes perfect sense. So he would practice, put 150%, and then boom.
And then boom. Yeah, so he would play out every like scenario in practice and stuff, and he would put in like more work than any of like his like and any of the rest of the teams and other players, you know. And so just in like the games and stuff, like he wouldn't have to think; it'd just be easy for him. So he wasn't like scared or anything because like he knew what was gonna happen.
Right.
And so I think that's a great tip for anyone in sports and just work and stuff. It's just to put in that extra mile, put in that extra work, and that's how you can get like you can go up in business and like
promotions.
Promotions and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really cool article. Michael Jordan.
I love that.
Shout out.
Like, okay, so he has a great. If you guys want some motivation, like on your background of your phone, I know some people are big into that. We're like, again, we talked about this last podcast, where there's no vision, the people perish. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We didn't mention that in the last podcast, but we kind of did. So, you have to have vision, and some people, like John talked about, overcoming anxiety. Sometimes it takes like looking yourself in the mirror and going like, I can do this today, right? And so like something. So anyway, you can have this little poster if you want. So you go to just Google it. Michael Jordan is one of my favorite quotes. So some people want it to happen, some people dreams it happens, and some people make it happen.
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
That's
right?
cool.
I love that. Some people make it happen, and honestly, guys, I'm not super smart, right? And you know, I've had my ups and downs in work and other things, and in life. But there's one thing I know, dude. If you put in the work, if you give it your all, like give it your all. You don't give it your best. You give it your all. Things it just works out, you know.
That's true.
And so like some people, let's talk about this day and age. Some people in this day and age, and I'm not talking about just like people like our age, but even older people. Sometimes they're just like, hey, let's cut corners. Yeah. Let's not be as honest in business, or let's not do this. And they go, it will never catch up to me, you know, blah, blah, blah. They don't put in all the effort it takes, and it always comes back to bite them.
And they
always.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. It always comes back to bite you.
That's true. And like I think even if you do put in your all and it doesn't work out in the end, and like maybe I just think that maybe that's not the thing for you. Because like if you put in your all and it works, then yeah, that's great for you. But if you don't, then like if it doesn't work out, don't get discouraged. You should always just get back up, learn from that.
Get back up.
And then find what's right for you.
Right.
Which is sick.
It's huge. So
yeah, Michael Jordan, 2 cents.
Love it. That mine ties into that. It's like about being I had a mentor of mine I loved. His name is Kirk. Shout out to Kirk.
Shout out.
Dude,
Kirk.
I love Kirk. So one of the things that he would always say is he'd always say, be a force for good.
Ooh.
Be a positive force for good. And he would say that. He drilled that into me. He's like, Jake,
force for good.
Everything you do in the hospital, outside, you be a force for good.
Yeah.
And so part of that is putting in the work.
Yeah. Being a force for good. I just want to know like what that means to you. Because like some people might have like different things, but like what does that mean to you to be a force for good?
I think that means like putting energy towards giving it your all every day. I think it means like being a force for good means that you're going out of your way to help people.
Yeah.
But you're spreading positivity. Okay. So like I would go like, okay, this is another thing, world. Far too many people when I say, hey, how's your day going? They go, oh, my day sucks, or I'm having a hard day. Yeah. No, I don't care how crappy your day is. Okay, I don't want to like. This is terrible to say. Like I'm here to help you, and I love like in closed doors. Yeah, I want to hear your sob story. Yeah. Okay, like I want to help you.
Sure.
But like if I walk up to you in the street and say, how's your day going? I don't want to hear how crappy your life is. Okay, at that moment. Be a force for good is by pushing. Okay, here's a great quote.
Yeah.
I wanted to use this in a different podcast, but here we're going to use it now.
Right now.
Okay, and we can dive into it. Commitment is pushing past the point of wishing to the point of doing.
Wow.
And that to me is like, so being a force for good is commitment. It's understanding the environment in which you're in. So like if it's a podcast, how can you be a force for good in your podcast? Okay.
Yeah, you want like the best out. You want the best for that podcast.
For the best for the podcast, the best for yourself, the best for the people around you.
For the people that are watching too.
Yeah.
Force for good.
Be a force for good. So that's like cool. I think behind that word, I love the breakdown of wording and sentences, but being a force for good is just like, I don't know. I'm more of a visual. Like I could just see a push of like, I'm going to push so much goodness and so much positivity on this floor. And it doesn't need to be like over, like people hate the over positive people sometimes.
That's true.
But like one of the ways that I would do it is I would always just go onto the unit with a smile on my face and be like, hey, how's it going, guys? Good to see you.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go like, you need to be happy. It was just like, man, I'm sorry to hear that you're having a bad day, but hey, it's going to be a great day. We can conquer this. We can do this. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how can I help you? How can I serve you? How can I do this? I mean, it's pushing past that point of wishing to the point of doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to say no. And sometimes it's okay to like have a bad day. We're not Superman.
Yeah.
But everyone at the same time, I think it you push and you force and you be a force for good. So that's my 2 cents for life advice and for business advice is I think you got to give it your all.
Yeah.
And you have to and that's I know like there's going to be some of you out there that may watch this and who knows. I'll be honest with you and this hopefully this isn't like a negativity thing on my end. But I'm a realistic person. Who knows? We could go and only have 5 viewers, right? Or like 2 views.
5.
Or we could have 5,000.
Just 5,000.
The fact of the matter is, though, is I hope whoever watches this, because there's going to be people who hopefully that watch this, even if it's 5 people, that just they'll go like this. But I've been giving my all. I haven't seen the fruits. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. I've been there.
Yeah.
In fact, you can ask John. I was like literally just in that situation. Like 4 weeks ago.
Jeez. Yeah.
And now I was just like, now we're like starting a podcast. Now I have like a new job. Now I'm like,
it always comes back around. It's a cycle. And like I think if you put in the work and you do good and you do what you're supposed to do, it all just come around.
Right.
You just have to make it through the tough days. You just gotta put on your game face.
Right.
Conquer those fears and get back in it. I think it's really cool.
Listen to that song, Black Betty. Look it up.
Black Betty.
And that gets you pumped up. Oh, Black Betty. Bam, bam, oh, Black Betty. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to finish off by saying, like, it's okay. Like I said, it's okay to have bad days.
Oh yeah.
But you have to take those bad days and go, okay, I'm only going to limit myself to have one bad day.
Yeah.
Because if you have one bad day, then you're going to have 2 bad days. Then you're going to have 3 bad days. Then you're going to have 4 bad days. You have to go, okay, today I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to go to Topgolf. Today I'm going to buy myself $50 pair of shoes. Or today I'm going to go get lunch. I never go out and get lunch. Today I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to reevaluate. I'm going to take some time and go. I had a business deal that just went south recently.
Yeah.
John, that's what I was talking about. A big business deal, like a huge business deal that went south. And I remember just literally like looking. I came home one day and my wife's like, "Are you going to be okay?" And I'm usually really positive.
Yeah.
And I was just so bitter. And I looked at her and I said, honey, just give me 2 weeks. 2 weeks and I will be perfectly fine.
A life-changing deal that I should add, but like,
yeah. Huge life-changing deal. Like I left like a great job, came down here. Anyway.
But yeah, been looking at you now. It's working out.
Dude, but I'm happy.
Yeah, he's happy. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
And that's all that matters. You be a force for good. And honestly, like the biggest thing is like go out and serve other people. When you're having hard times, it's best to serve other people. And you want to know why? It's because it gives you perspective.
It's true.
So anyway, give your all. Be a force for good. Serve people. On and on and on and on. John, what else do we need to tell this part? Yeah.
Wait, so yeah, have you ever heard of the guy Charlie Rockets?
No.
So I think that guy, if you guys want to look him up on Instagram and stuff, but he is a great example. I was like looking at him.
What's his name?
Charlie Rocket. And look it up. He's just this motivational speaker. And I think he does a great a great job of overcoming and like doing the stuff that we said. But he tries to look at the positive in everything. And so he's just like a little like thing he says. He's like, "Oh, found a parking spot, winning streak." Got like a new like.
Love it.
Yeah, and like other stuff, winning streak. Because like if you look for the like the negative in your day, like, oh man, this sucks. Like this guy just cut me off, and like, oh, I just got a flat today. This sucks. If you look for the negatives, you're just gonna keep finding more negatives, and your day is just gonna be a negative day. But if you look for like the good things that happen to you, like this day, then you're just gonna find, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. This is cool. And like your day's just gonna be a positive day.
It's gonna be a positive day.
Yeah, shout out Charlie Rocket. He's just a great motivational guy to me, but I thought that was cool. Yeah, just look for the positive.
Guys, and surround yourself with good people.
It's true.
And like and if there's really no good people around you, it's okay to be alone. Some people hate that loner life. It's okay to be alone because you're being a force for good as you're giving it all. People will naturally gravitate towards you that have similar items. Yeah. Trust me. Okay? Story of my life. So anyway, y'all are amazing. Y'all are great. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to comment below. Be sure. And John, this is a surprise for you.
What up?
I know this is only our second podcast. And like I said, I don't know where this is going. But I have some money. I'm thinking merch.
Merch?
Okay, so our last name is Wright, and I'm thinking we're going to bring back the hats that say "Make America Right Again." Whoa!
Yeah, let us know if you guys want some merch and stuff. But yeah, let's get 2 likes on this video.
2 likes? Yeah, let's shoot for like 5 likes.
Let's shoot for
5 likes.
1 like.
1 like?
I'm just kidding.
Like?
Let's shoot for 100,000 likes.
And you know what? If you like, okay, if you actually watch this video and you comment below, we will the first one to comment below.
Yeah, we will respond.
We will reach out to you. We will respond.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks to you guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you guys are the best. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. And comment below what you want to see next.
What you want to see next.
What you guys liked about it. What you guys didn't like about it. And see if we can fix anything.
Yeah. Haters gonna hate.
You know what to say.
Okay.
Be positive. Stay positive. Love y'all. Peace.